got Ruben Studdard tickets we got to give away, but you do your thing.
Well, let's give away the Ruben Studdard tickets because we've been giving away tickets like it's nobody's business here.
Well, we got Amy Grant next week, but the deal is with Ruben Studdard is he's going to be in concert. He's going to be at the Clayton Center. It's coming up right around the corner. Ruben Studdard, if you don't remember, he was the big winner on American Idol second season. He was Grammy nominated, one of the best R&B singers of all time. He's kind of like moved on to other things. He's going to be at Clayton Center in Clayton, North Carolina, February 28th. Be caller number 7. I had to look that up.
Yeah, I see. When you put the camera up like that, all I saw. This is all I saw.
My notes.
That's all we saw.
But basically, yeah, caller number 7, you get to go. And now these tickets are for February 28th, but what a lovely Valentine's gift this would be this morning. So, 864-6400. Oh,
okay. Well, that's great. And while you do that, Kenny, I'm going to let you off the hook there. We have 2 very nice guests here in the studio. Should have been 3, but we got 2. We have Dr. Latreicia Allen and also Manzell Spencer. Manzell, you're the Teacher of the Year for Douglasburg Middle School. And Dr. Allen, you are the 2026 Sandhill Region Principal of the Year for John Griffin Middle School. And Amber Autry is the 2026 Regional Beginning Teacher of the Year. She was unable to attend because she had something else going on. But the bottom line is, you 3 of the year people, this is the first time in the history, I think, the way it's been explained to me, first time in the history of the years things that all 3 who are in Cumberland County have made it to the regionals, to the next level. How y'all do that?
It's just the standard. Excellence is the standard in Cumberland County schools, and this is what we do on a day-to-day basis to make sure our students are successful. So this is an honor for all 3 of us, especially at the same time, but this is just what we do in Cumberland County schools.
And Manzell, you're no stranger to this studio because when you won Teacher of the Year, we had you out here. Your thoughts about this being a historic thing in terms of the whole team?
Well, I think this puts a highlight on what we're doing here in Cumberland. I think that there's something that we have going on, and I think it's time for the state to take notice that we're moving education in the right direction.
What do you have to do when it comes to getting involved with these? It's not, you don't put your hand up and say, hey, I want to be Teacher of the Year. What's the process?
So at least for Principal of the Year, and I know it's pretty similar with Teacher of the Year, once the districts have announced their winners, those winners have their portfolio reviewed by a regional committee. And once the regional committee has selected the top 6 based on a rubric, they are invited, those candidates are invited to interview for Regional Principal of the Year. And so we had an interview with a panel virtually as well, and we had a chance to kind of share our stories. And from the interview and the portfolio, we were assessed, and a winner was selected.
Okay, so I'm getting signals from our producer.
Yeah,
Manzell, you need to move closer to the mic. Just bring your mic up to you. Did we get a winner that you want to announce real quick?
Yes, thank you. Her name is Sandra Margola, and she lives in Fayetteville, longtime listener, and happy to go to the concert.
What'd she get?
She got 2 tickets to Ruben Studdard, and he's going to be in concert right around the corner, and he's going to be down at the Clayton Arena, North Carolina, on February 28th. More tickets coming up next week.
All right, Katie, thank you for that. That's right. We got tickets galore. We're going to make sure you have a chance to win all kinds of things here at WFNC. Amber Autry is the 2026 Sandhills Regional Beginner Teacher of the Year. She had a previous engagement. Well, it wasn't going to be here. My hope was to have all 3 of you in here one time and have just really blow it up, but we're going to give her a shout-out.
Absolutely. Shout out to Amber. And you have to bring us back. We got to all be here together.
We can do that. We'll make that happen, especially now. You guys got to bring home the gold.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the next thing here. Now, the way these competitions work, is there like a portfolio that you put together, something that you write up? Is there an interview? Do you have to ask a question like you're at the beauty pageant and come up with some crazy answer all of a sudden? How does it work?
So, I mean, we had our portfolio submitted, and the state's going to review that on all of our levels. But at the same time, we're just sharing our stories. When it comes to things of this nature, we're not putting on a performance. This is just what we do in our buildings. We are committed to waking up every day to ensure our students are successful as a teacher, as a beginning teacher, as a principal. And so when we do meet to interview, I think we have some interviews coming up, and Amber may be at an interview today. But we will just share our stories that we have in Cumberland County schools.
Well, full disclosure, Dr. Allen, I need to let you know that I know you're good. You know why?
Tell me why.
Because my daughter Angela who's a principal out in Sampson County, was up for it, and you beat her.
Listen, we had some dynamic regional finalists. Have the pleasure to know many of them in the Sand Hills region. So we just have dynamic educators across the state.
Well, my daughter was really proud when she knows she was even nominated for it.
Yeah.
And then she kind of told me what she had to go through in order to do it. This is a big deal. And of course, you hold your pinky up, and she does the Delta thing. So y'all,
Ski-wee sorors.
Yeah, y'all a little different along those lines. Manzell, you a fraternity guy at all?
No, never got a chance. Definitely big shout outs to the Divine Nine.
Yeah. Well, I said during the break that I'm Me Fi Me. I was a Central State University. But but the thing is, this fraternity sororities do an awful lot in the community,
Yes.
and a lot of the children at schools really look up to them.
Yes.
And it's a way to keep kids on track. So that's a pretty big deal here. So what's the process now, Dr. Allen, from this point on? You just sit back and wait.
So we've had the opportunity to engage in a lot of speaking engagements and just really have opportunities across the state and locally to share our stories and represent Cumberland County schools. But we do submit our interviews. We have interviews coming up. Mine is actually scheduled in March. We have a video production that's coming to highlight the things that are happening in our building, and they're going to share that at the state level and for news reporters as well. And so we just kind of wait until our interviews. So I'm excited to interview in mid-March and pray that everything goes well and just have a chance to share my story.
Manzell, for you, the same type process, same timetable, or different?
Different timetable. Dr. Allen has a little bit more time. I will be heading up to Raleigh next week. Next Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be in for my interview process. The 9 regional finalists, we've gotten together. We've become a cohort ourselves, so we've been touching base. There's a group chat that's been jumping off. So I'm looking forward to meeting those other finalists from across the state. I feel like this process has shown myself, as well as a lot of people around Cumberland, that things here are going in the right direction.
Right.
And I like the vision that Dr. Bracey has been putting out there for us as well.
Dr. Bracey just came on board. Dr. Marvin Conley retired. And, you just saw the wheels kind of moving in a certain direction and the emphasis being placed on excellence. It's always been there.
That's it.
But you have to look back. Both of you were teaching or a principal when the COVID hit.
Yes.
We're both. Talk about that and the impact that had on children, Dr. Allen.
I actually started my career as a principal during the pandemic. That was my first year being a principal, and it really shaped how I operated as it relates to student success. Everything that I went to school for at Fayetteville State, learning how to become a school administrator, it kind of just, I had to put that on the back burner because I had to face the actual current situation that was going on that was impacting not only my students, but my entire school community. And so it really forced me to differentiate my leadership. I had to adjust and adapt and be flexible and understanding and be creative. And those are the skills that you are taught, when you're going through your schooling process. But I really had to put on display so that my students were successful, even in the midst of chaos. So the pandemic, I proud myself as a pandemic principal, being a first-year principal during the pandemic. And I'm super excited that year was probably my most favorite year just because of the unique challenges that I had to overcome to support my kids in my building.
Okay. And, as you talk, I see my daughter because principal, is this like some thing that you guys eat to have a certain temperament? Because it's just like, I'm saying Andrews. This Andrews.
It's passion.
What's going on with y'all?
It's really passion. And I think Manzell can speak to it too. I mean, when you are born for this is an assignment. This is not something that I have to do. This is something I want to do because I recognize that the state of education, we need strong educators in our buildings at our district levels to ensure that our kids have what they need to be successful. So we, even today, today is a telework day, and to all of our colleagues that are at home, we hope you're listening. But we're even proud to be here this morning, to celebrate this moment, but also share this is what we do as educators to make sure our kids have what they need.
Now, Manzell, how about for you? Were you teaching when COVID came out?
I just like Dr. Allen, that was my first year. My first year at Burt was COVID. So I started out meeting my kids remotely through the camera and trying to figure out how to get the angles just right. You have a great setup here, by the way. With all these different angles, the cameras, the lighting is great. But those are challenges that you have whenever you're a teacher. You go in there and you're trying to engage with kids. You're trying to meet kids. You're trying to find out who they are. And even once we came back in the building, you have a different view of a kid whenever they have a mask on because we had the mask mandates early on. So you see kids now that are, I think my first class are juniors and seniors this year, and now you see those kids without the mask on. It's a totally different kid. Hey, it's a mustache behind that mask. These are kids that are graduating now.
Well, I went away to the Gulf War just to wait for a couple of months, and when I came back, it was amazing how much my kids grew in just a couple of months. And so I can imagine what it's like for you as educators to see a child who's this tall and all of a sudden now in a year has grown and things have changed. But anyway, look, we want you to stick around. We're going to take a little quick break here, and we're going to come back with you. We have just two of the three representatives, Manzell Spencer, Teacher of the Year at Douglas Byrd Middle School, and Dr. Latreicia Allen, 2026 Sandhills Regional Principal of the Year from John Griffin Middle School. And the third one, Amber Autry, had a previous engagement. She's the beginning Teacher of the Year. First time ever that we've had all three of the years moving on to the regionals. That's a big deal, and I wanted to make sure we celebrate it. Stay where you are. We're going to talk about it a little bit more in just a few seconds. Right now, we've got the local forecast from CBS 17 News.
We will enjoy lots of sunshine on our Friday with a high of 55 degrees. Overnight will be mostly clear with a low of 29. Saturday will be mostly sunny and warmer with a high of 63. And Sunday will be cloudy and rainy with a high of 62. Sunday is going to bring much needed rain for the Sandhills, and some of that will linger into Monday morning. But once the rain ends, temperatures will quickly climb back into the 70s. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunzing.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much. I don't know. The temperature went down again for some reason, Kenny. It was 32. Now it's 31. Across the board, Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and also in Spring Lake. You're listening to News Talk 640 with WFNC.
Proud to be your hometown news and information source for 4 decades. News Talk 640 WFNC. Just say, Alexa, play WFNC.
Now playing News Talk 640 WFNC.
One unmistakable voice, one night only, an evening with Amy Grant, live in concert. Multiple Grammy and Dove Award winner, Amy Grant, live in concert. A night that will get your feet moving and your heart beating. Tickets are on sale now.
At the Crown Theater, February 20th. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Grab your friends and make plans now for the night you'll be talking about all year. Amy Grant in concert.
This is Carrie Sutton, past Cumberland County Board of Education member and chairman. I'm proud to endorse Charles Evans for Cumberland County Commissioner at Large. Charles understands the needs of Cumberland County. He has a heart for fairness and opportunities for everyone. He has shown real commitment to equitable reasoning budgeting, strong public service, and honest leadership. Cumberland County, join me on Election Day to vote for Charles Evans, Commissioner at Large.
This is Charles Evans, and I approve this message. Paid for by the committee to elect Charles Evans.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high. Rates have been whipsawing markets, and the debt and spending don't exactly scream stability. If your retirement is mostly stocks and bonds, you may be taking a risk, more risk than you think. And when you're near retirement, a sharp drawdown at the wrong time can do real damage. Experts say diversifying with intention is the #1 secret account that all Americans' smart money uses to hedge against instability. Its precious metals, silver, and gold is having a spectacular bull run. Would it not make sense to get in before the rocket takes off? Monetary Gold have been around since 2000, witnessing multiple economic setbacks. They have the experience to help tailor your portfolio to your needs. If you call now, they will cover up to a lifetime of your IRA fees on qualified accounts. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional. That's 877-NOW-GOLD.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Good morning, Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays on WFNC.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space.
News Talk 640 WFNC. We're all in here talking about Renata Moyd, who's I'm fussing around. I'm not fussing around, but Renata and I have been friends forever, and she's the reason that you guys are here. She does the communication stuff for the school system, and she says you have to say that this is the first time 3 regional winners vying for the state title. That's what she said in a text that she sent me, and I said back to her during the commercials, "Isn't that what I'm saying?" And then she said, "Not quite." Okay.
We love Renata. Hey, Renata, good morning.
Good morning.
She said, "Oh, no, he didn't shout me out." But that's what live radio does.
We love it.
Anyway, so we want to get it right, and we want to make sure that Renata's happy, that this is the first time that you're vying. Vying is the, that's, vying is a Renata word. I don't talk that way. I said, this is the first time that you guys are going to be going down, throwing down for the thing. Watch out now. I stick my finger in the ground, turn the whole world around.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
Renata. Anyway. So if you're just joining us, Manzell Spencer is the Teacher of the Year for Douglasburg Middle School. We had you in here once that title was announced, and we didn't think that Dr. Allen was going to win anything. Because my daughter was competing. Because my daughter was competing against you. I said, my daughter gonna beat her down. But you know what? I found out before you that you won.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because my daughter called Angela Harding Newkirk out at Clinton City School. She said, "Dad, I didn't win." You didn't. Who won? Dr. Allen. I said, "Okay, then she must be good."
Hey, all the finalists were amazing. So kudos to everyone.
All right, and then Amber Autry, the beginning Sandhill Teacher of the Year. Will be vying for the state title. You're going to regional finals. Is that the end?
No, we've won the regional finals.
Right.
That's what Ms. Renato would like for us to clean up. We are all regional finalists out of the 9 regions in the state of North Carolina. We have all become the finalists, and we're going on to represent the state. So the next up, you're going to have us in here, and we'll be the triple threat. We'll be the 3 state winners. Principal, Teacher, and Beginning Teacher of the Year. Let's claim it. Let's stamp it right here. What time is
Receiving it?
Right here, right now, on February the 13th.
Taking it to church, y'all. They're going to claim it right now.
And we're going to go out here, and we're going to take it home. We're going to bring it back to Cumberland, and we're going to put a lot of pressure on Dr. Bracy and whoever's coming up next to see how they're going to top this.
Okay, so the big question is not if, but when you win. When you win,
sir.
we're going to claim it. When you win, what do each of you get for you or your schools? Is there?
I think that for one, it's just the recognition that great things are happening here in Cumberland County. But I do know there are some obligations, some speaking engagements, and just representing and advocating for our respective roles across the state is pretty much the basis of what our responsibilities will entail for that next year.
Manzell, you saying there should be some dollars in here for my school. No, you think about it.
You would love the representation or you would love to have compensation for your school, but I think once we get out on a state level and even on a national level, having us advocating for Cumberland and directly speaking up on Douglasburg, John Griffin, those things are going to help bring recognition to the school where hopefully we'll bring some sponsors and some folks in there to see what we have going on.
And I'm trying to see, Amber, is she at Cape Fear?
Yes,
I think she is Cape Fear High School.
Cape Fear, okay. I just want to make sure I'm giving everybody a shout out to represent because, when you become a regional finalist, is that correct there, Manzell?
That is it.
Renata? Okay. You become a regional finalist vying for the state title. This is for the gold. You're going to bring home the gold. All right. What was your discipline before you became a principal, Dr. Allen?
I served as an elementary teacher.
So all disciplines? You taught all the
all education, yes.
Okay.
All
And
education.
Manzell, what do you teach?
I teach 7th grade social studies.
Okay, and why that profession? Why that selection?
Social studies or teaching in general?
No, just social study in particular, because you could taught anything you want to teach.
Well, actually, it goes back to some high school teachers that I had who were very big on the way they were adamant. They were big personalities, and they taught history in a way that it allowed me to put myself in that picture. So that's what I try to bring to my students now. Try to have them, I relate to them with where they are, and then I try to spin it back to the past so they can see themselves in that actual time frame.
Did your students, or what did they do when they found out that you were a regional final?
Well,
a state finalist.
I tried to prepare them as much as I could for the process because there were people coming in the building. They had to record a session in there. And actually, we're going to have a broadcast team coming back out next week where they're going to be doing some recording again. So they had to come in and just see what a day in our life looks like. So we had some kids in there with some instruction. And, of course, on a day where they would come out to record my first block, beginning of the day, and we have a late bus, and we have folks running in late. So it was an opportunity to show real time what education looks like.
And Dr. Allen, how about for you, the process?
The same process as well. We actually were scheduled to have our production filming day last week, but we had the inclement days to the snow. And so we are also rescheduled for this coming up Friday. And very similar to what Manzell just mentioned, we're going to have them coming in and just recording us to see what a typical day looks like at John Griffin Middle School. And my team, too, said, do we need to wear a bow tie? And I said, no, absolutely not. You just be yourself, because I'm going to be myself, because this is the only person I can be as a principal of the year. So super excited for this opportunity. They are enjoying this ride as well because we've had a lot of visitors to come to our building. But again, I shared with them, there's no need to put on a front or to be anyone different than who you are. Just be yourself. That's how we got to this place.
Well, congratulations to the two of you. The third person not here, Amber Autry from Cape Fear High School, the beginning teacher of the year. Again, if you're just joining us, we have 3 representatives who have won their regional titles. They are vying for the state title, according to Renata, vying for the state title, and their perspectives of Teacher of the Year. That's Manzell Spencer. Congratulations to you for a second time, because we had you in here already. And also Dr. Latreicia Allen, and you are the Principal of the Year, John Griffin Middle School. Good luck to the two of you, to all 3 of you. And when you win, when all 3 of you win, we'll schedule a time. I'll make sure I will go through Renata Moyd so we can vie to have you here on the air once again.
We appreciate it. And thank you for this opportunity to share our stories and just celebrate this moment. Again, this is a true testament to the great work that's happening in Cumberland County. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC, and we've got the local forecast with Rachel Dunsing.
We will enjoy lots of sunshine on our Friday with a high of 55 degrees. Overnight will be mostly clear with a low of 29. Saturday will be mostly sunny and warmer with a high of 63. And Sunday will be cloudy and rainy with a high of 62. Sunday is going to bring much needed rain for the Sandhills, and some of that will linger into Monday morning. But once the rain ends, temperatures will quickly climb back into the 70s. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
All right, Rachel, still 31 degrees across the board. Hope Mills, Fayetteville, and also in Bund Level. You're listening to News Talk 640. We're